Yo, welcome back to another episode of the Slide Thru podcast.
We're back again.
Back again, yet again.
What's good?
Yo, before we get started into anything, let me just go ahead and shout out the Fish House, 972 Main Street over in Watsonville. Go ahead and get your takeout because you know how shit's going on right now.
Oh, that's right.
Also, shout out to Definitely Eating. Go ahead and follow him on Definitely Eating on IG.
New merch out.
New merch out. Exclusive merch out right now, so go ahead and get that.
Yes,
and
sir.
also Monterey Bay Creations. You dream it, they create it. You know how it goes.
Damn, you gave the homie goosebumps.
Ah, you know, chilly.
Ghost almost.
Also, we're missing Miggy today, but you know, in replacement
If you want to catch Mickey, he'll serve you on
for the time day today, we got PD in the building today.
Man, no, thank you guys.
Welcome
I've been wanting to come for a while.
Chilling with a cup full.
Hell yeah. Feels good to be here. Oh, it's a cupful. Yeah, I finished the first one. So,
Already?
hey, you know, we're going to figure out. I'm going to turn into that drunk uncle by this.
That's what I'm saying. He on Hennessy and Red Bull, so he gonna be up all night tonight. Best
What
believe it.
YG say that?
He's
dark
missing the
liquor
plan
give you
B.
energy.
There you go.
I'm planted.
You came right, man.
All right, man. What's up, man? How everybody doing?
Chilling.
Good.
Doing amazing.
Chilling.
Good,
Pretty
man.
regular week everybody's had, or what?
Yeah, for the most part.
Pretty much,
A
man.
lot of stuff closing down, so just
Yeah.
into that.
Crazy.
Wearing masks, going to get some
How you doing today?
pick up food.
Well, you know what? I had a pretty bad incident probably like an hour ago. Bitch fucked up my sushi order before I got up over here. You know what I mean?
Oh, man. That
But
sucks.
you know, I'm good now. You know, I was just a little hangry at the moment, but everything's good. Other than that, I'm great, man.
I got a Yelp. I'll blast him
Oh,
right
yeah,
now.
that's right.
But dude, that's
I'll blast him right now.
I'm a Yelper. I'm a Yelper.
You going to the restaurant? I'm a Yelper, motherfucker.
certified
You
Yelper.
know what I'm saying?
Funny that you mentioned that because we was in the car eating and I was like, yo, you got a Yelp account? And she was like, yeah, I do. I was like, yo, you got to go ahead and just give them that 1 star, but make sure you put a complaint on the fucking hostess that was go ahead and just fucking up my whole shit.
Yeah, you gonna get her fired.
But
when,
then-
when people need a award,
But look, listen. But,
Linda, popping right now. What you talking about?
but then I ate my food and everything was fine. You know, I was like, you know what, don't go
So
ahead
you
and
didn't
do
put the
that.
complaint.
No, not at all.
So what was the problem? They took too long? Or?
Well, she got my order wrong, and then she also gave us 1 set of chopsticks with 2 motherfucking people. So I mean,
Nigga, you're supposed to use one only when you
we did that.
Just stab it.
And yeah, it wasn't as
It
easy.
worked better, huh?
It wasn't as easy you thought it was.
You
no.
can make it like to a kebab.
No, we ended up breaking the chopsticks in 2 and just.
That's why I thought you stabbing just put
She
one
made you
after
be
one after
creative,
one
man. You
and
should be
just-
thankful.
You feel me?
Sushi
All right,
finger
thank you.
food changed my mind.
Yeah, that
Ooh,
too.
yeah, see?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
You want to be bougie and fucking eat with chopsticks, nigga?
Well, the whole thing was like, yo, I ain't trying to get messy, but.
I'm gonna add a whole 45 minutes to me trying to.
Oh shit, I feel you.
That's
Oh, so
finger
you don't
food.
know how?
Oh no, I know how.
Oh, okay.
I'm efficient enough. I can feed myself if I needed to. But if you pass me a fork, or if my order just came without chopsticks, I'm gonna be like, God, thank you for this blessing. I'm still about to smack down.
Yeah.
I fuck with it. All right, man. Y'all, anything new?
Mickey looks a little icy today. He looks cold.
Yeah.
So I
see
I got a cold.
It's getting cold outside.
His
Don't look at my
nipples hard.
nipples.
His
nigga.
nipples are
I
hard.
instantly got
I mean,
cold.
I've been working
Damn.
out. My strength's going up. I can hit 2 plates in the 25 now, so I'm proud of that.
Damn. But you have one plate right now on your neck.
One plate.
Oh,
Shit, nigga. Stop, nigga. I'm not gonna bring it out. No more.
Hey, he said stop and showed off the ring too.
that neck is strong. Pause.
He said, stop, man.
That neck is strong. Pause.
He said, don't watch me, watch the ring, bro.
You can't see me good.
With the whole shit shutting down, did they shut down the gyms?
No, I asked. They said they're considered essential because they're outside, so I thought that was a big plus. I thought that was pretty cool.
But you can't eat outside no
They
more,
got,
but y'all
they got
can work out
motherfuckers
together.
freezing outside, bro.
That's cold.
Bro, that should
Yeah,
be
that's what I'm
hella
saying.
cold, bro.
Do they keep you guys 6 feet apart? How does that work?
They just have the machines. I'm assuming the machines spread out until you bring a
But
towel.
then you go.
Okay.
But I
you
mean,
gonna
it's
kick when
it's
you're
kind of
hungry.
pointless. They have, hand sanitizer and shit, so you can wipe the machines down. But I mean, people go work out together all the time, and it's
Okay. Oh, so you have to wipe it down yourself.
yeah. But
Oh,
I'm
I was
not
about to
saying.
say.
I mean, that was before. It's not like
Yeah.
everybody doing it.
I
Like
was about to say, imagine having that job. You gotta wipe down sweaty
no,
backs.
they still go down there and
Yeah.
clean and shit. Like the people
Fuck
that work
that.
there and shit. But I'm just glad it's staying open because.
Do you still have a
it
spotter?
sucked.
You're still looking up at someone's nuts?
That's
Y'all
the
gotta
weird
stop
part.
talking
They
while I'm
have these machines have like little stands. In Shape just had it where you're just standing on the ground. These machines have the little stands.
Oh, I got you with the little
Oh,
clips.
okay.
You turn your wrist when you're ready to pull it off.
No. Like the person stands on something, so
Oh,
you're not
got
straight.
you.
Like it's
Oh.
not like
Oh,
they're
so
no
they're
more.
not. It's
Dick
not
to the
like
face.
close.
It's not close no more. So
Okay, it's more higher up.
that's a plus. That's a plus.
Okay.
I always thought that was more motivation to get it over with. You know what I mean? Like, get these nuts out my face.
But imagine that, though. Hey, that's terrifying to me. Because imagine that. You start to lose it, so he got to plant. He got to get down on it. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, fuck that, bro.
Or if they're wearing loose shorts, you better wear spandex to work, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta.
If you got shorts, you can't spot me.
Yeah, boxer briefs underneath that bitch.
You gotta come in that.
So I
What
used to
was
do it
it?
all the time, man. What are you talking about?
Just let that shit follow my neck, nigga. It's good.
Yeah, just leave me. Let me die. You better
Just let me die,
What,
nigga.
the
You
hardwood
motivated me to get the
classics?
last 3, man.
What do they call it? The hardwood classic shorts? Larry Bird used to wear. You better keep those motherfuckers in the tank.
Motherfuckers like 4 inches above your thigh, bro. Like
Yeah.
a little smidge of your sack coming out that bitch. Man, fuck that. All right, man. Anybody else got anything to share for the week or what? Or should we just get into these topics and
Yeah,
dive in?
man. Did you have anything going on man, this past weekend?
Well, let us know. How do you know? How do you know DJ, Ricky, and Miggy?
Well, let's see. Luckily enough, I was able to go to Marina High. Shouts out to all the Mariners out there.
That's lucky.
Not to Miggy, he's talking shit.
They're demons. But no, I met Miggy. He was in my grade.
Okay.
And through Miggy, met his brother. Also through Ace, because you guys used to run around, little hoodlums. Ricky as well.
Shout out to the homie Ace.
And
I wasn't a hoodlum, to be clear.
Oh my! All right, let me pull up the photos. No, I'm sorry. Let me incriminate this
Plot
man.
the resume. Hold on.
No, but yeah, I've known him for a while, and including Ricky. Also, we used to really get down every day, grinding for
Oh, MB Legacy. huh?
Legacy. Yes, man.
Oh, man.
Actually, I
Love
saw
it.
someone in the Levels and Legacy hoodie last
Yeah.
night at Ross. I pointed out to her with the little diamond on the.
Yeah.
Different. It was
Throwback,
brought
yeah.
back memories. But no, I've known them for a while. I've been wanting to be on here for a while because I feel like I knew everyone for the most part. Everyone sounded cool. Everything you guys talked about, I watched a few episodes. Not all 106
yeah.
Whatever the fuck.
of
Yeah,
them,
yeah,
but
yeah.
Appreciate you tuning in,
y'all
though.
pumping out.
Already.
114, I believe.
Yeah, okay, but
Okay.
yeah, I've seen a good portion of them, and yeah, just the stuff you guys talk about and the way you guys talk about it. Everyone's open to talk about anything they feel like.
Yes, sir.
Just felt
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you
Alright,
for
man.
supporting, bro. Thank
Not
you.
a
Yeah, I
problem.
appreciate
Thanks for
you
being
coming
here.
through today, man.
Not a problem at all.
All right, man. So let's just go ahead and just dive into some of these topics. Obviously, the verses has been something that's been popping off ever since the whole Corona shit been going off.
Who was the first motherfuckers that were on that?
The first verses, which was who, man? I can't even remember.
Was-
But I think it
wasn't-
started with it was
It
like
was Snoop and DMX, or
no, it was reggae. It was like a reggae.
Before, yeah.
It
Like
was,
way,
wasn't
way
even
back.
like rap at the time. Well, reggae technically is rap, but it was like a completely different version.
It wasn't even like popular. It's like something tried something out and it just happened to pop off. Or someone popular did it and then it started to pop off.
Yeah, whoever started that better get their cut, man, because that shit big now.
Well, I mean,
real.
the person who set it all up is obviously cashing in big. So that's Timberland and that's
Swiss Beats, right?
Swiss Beats. Yeah, so they're in charge of the whole
Kid,
shit.
man.
So they're actually own the verses. So not any rapper or artist could be like, oh, I'm gonna have a verses with him because it's not that
yeah, it
official.
goes through them and stuff.
Okay.
So is
organize
this an
everything.
account versus? Is that
Yeah.
an account?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's in a whole official new thing, bro.
See, I didn't even know that.
So
Okay.
someone made it and pretty much they're popping off of it then.
I assume.
Wow.
Yeah. But this one's big. This is
I want a
Gay
chain
Area
like that.
I wouldn't
legend
say it's
shit
that
right here.
big.
Come on for the
I think
E40?
E40 takes this. I think. Listen, I know Too Short. had
Lyrically,
everyone saying- not even lyrically, just like the way the music made you move. Y'all ever seen Stomp the Yard?
Y'all do know.
And that motherfucking pool scene when he starts.
Y'all do know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's different. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
Too
yeah.
Short, made everyone say bitch. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was cool. And he's if it came to features, which ones had the hardest features? I think Too Short would. Because I don't know if you guys heard that song, Don't Lose Your Head.
Yeah.
Came out a while ago. Too Short came on that bitch and he ate it up.
Yes,
But
yes.
I think if we're talking about just straight career versus career, E40 kind of
Yeah, I
changed
believe,
the way music
I believe
was.
E40 has a bigger catalog.
Area-wise,
but,
West
He started.
Coast-wise, he changed it.
Category wise, yes, he has a
catalog.
lot.
He
on
has a
his-
lot, but what's it called? Too Short. He's the OG to 240, man. Too
Yeah.
Short's been around for longer. The Bay Area loved Too Short before E40. They're hating on E40, like on his whole
Yeah.
lingo, his whole the way he was spitting and everything. Like they didn't understand him.
But then E40 decided to go ahead and beef with Max Dre, bro, with the whole.
Fuck.
I mean, I guess you can go ahead and look at him as an enemy at the time, but I mean, if you really go back and look, E40, bro,
Yeah.
I don't think Snoop Dogg gets his lingo without E40.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not at all. And also, we're talking about like, because if we're versing everything. We're versing catalog in terms of Too Short wins. He has a longer catalog. He's been making music longer, or at least as far as we know, he's been making music longer. But then we talk about delivery. Motherfucker, you can listen to any song as soon as you hear that. Ugh. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like you're like, oh shit, E40. I mean, I guess you could like if there was like a bitch, like. But everyone uses that now.
They're both monumental, though.
I mean, yeah, definitely. They're both,
Yeah.
absolutely. They're better than me. I can't rap. I'm fucking cat back black. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. But I think E40 takes it. That's my opinion. I'll let y'all talk about the rest.
No, I agree with all those points you made, like career-wise, the songs, and just like you were saying, when the E40 song would come on, you already get into like a certain vibe, like you
already pinched the shirt. You knew exactly what was up.
You hear the Too Short, you just have that like that nice pimping, just nice hustle vibe. Okay, cool. But I feel you. Every E40 verse had its own little,
It was just unique.
That
we got a motherfucker. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it was just the way it's kind of like a twister thing.
And then he's always staying up to date, changing the style, making it look dope. Like I don't know how to put it into words, but. He's
just relevant with the whole
staying
shit.
relevant, and then just when you think he's done coming up with new words, he'll just give you a new term and what it means.
Even
and
in the
just
fucking interview, bro, he'll come up with a new little lingo and it's like what?
Yeah, very smart dude.
But
man.
I mean, I feel like if we were born in like actual Bay Area, I feel like people would lean towards Too Short. I don't know what it is. I just think it's so weird. It's like cultural wise, Too Short's been there for more, but as far as like changing the rap game.
What's the song that's talking about all the bitches?
Which one?
Too Short?
Freaky Tales?
Yeah.
Also, E40 ain't never made no
Cocktails.
Hanukkah song. So, you know what I mean? Look, we're not.
I think Too Short's gonna take it just because he's been around longer, so he has bigger pools to pull from. But do they even like say who wins
They only
on this
do
shit?
like 20 songs.
Nah.
So E40 just needs to have 20 bangers.
There's no winners. They're just
Yeah,
You decide who pretty much wins.
Yeah.
DJ, who do you think is gonna take it?
Like
in your opinion.
If I had to choose, see, it's weird because I feel like I was listening more to Too Short before E40. Once I got caught onto the E40 and what he was delivering, I'm like, okay, E40 is the better lyricist, comes up with more terms. I feel like E40 might have a little bit more in the chamber than Too Short, but I don't know. That's kind of my little like.
I mean, when Tell Me When to Go plays, I mean, what's Too Short gonna hit?
Shit.
Where You and That starts playing. You and that monkey. Come on, bro. Like, I mean, I get like Too Short guy hits too, but I think it kind of goes down. It's more nostalgic for people. Like, all right, I remember I was in the club and this shit was jumping the club when I was in there.
My shit bang. Can we just hold on?
That shit bang.
Because I'll rap that whole shit right now. That man is sick.
Especially if you had a system in your whip, that shit was banging.
Yeah.
What did he say? He said, I woke up early in the morning,
Said,
put one in the air, got so high, thought about running for mayor. Like, that man was spitting. He said, I showered and shaved, and then I cut my hair.
Hey.
That man was...
Yeah, he was very
It's
intelligent
tough.
with his
That's so
wordplay.
tough. It's so tough because they're both just absolutely solid.
I think this is one of those things where like, who cares who the winner
I
is?
was
Who
about to
cares who the
say,
loser is? Just go ahead and enjoy the motherfucking moment because it's just gonna be a straight. They've
Classic.
both been out since what, late 80s?
You're gonna have to get another one of
Yeah.
these when you're listening to this verse. You're gonna get another one.
Another
real.
one of them hands. But I think honestly, now hear me out, conspiracy theorists, put on your tinfoil hat. I think it's to boost sales of people who are falling off. Think about all the people who've been in it. Ashanti and Keisha Cole are supposed to do it.
Yeah, but who got? She got
Jay-Z
corona, right?
or Jeezy
Ashanti?
and Gucci Mane are supposed to do it. Like Gucci Mane, I guess, he's still been pumping it out,
Yeah,
but he's
but
falling off. For me, it's only people who are popping off or falling off that seem to be doing it.
Or is it more like this? Maybe it wasn't like that, but maybe the people who are more open to go ahead and do the verses just motherfuckers that are falling off because they see streaming numbers getting
you know
boosted.
What? Now
You know what I
that
mean?
you mentioned, I didn't even think about that because like I feel like if you called Drake and was like, "Yo, we're gonna have you go against." Well, actually, I
who,
don't think
though?
Drake
Who?
could go against anyone.
Maybe Jay-Z would be the only motherfucker,
That's a little tough. But yeah, actually, now that you said that, I don't think anybody who's actually doing well,
Yeah,
putting up numbers.
I believe they go ahead and like get
do
people
that.
that are similar, like in a way.
Well, they try to.
Yeah.
Well, let's say just for example with the DMX and the Snoop Dogg one, I don't think too many people are going back to DMX's old catalog like that. But I think
But-
Snoop
I
Dogg
love
streams.
DMX's
So do
old
I.
catalog.
And, but I know majority of people probably aren't unless you play from like the East Coast
Yeah.
or some shit. But I think Snoop Dogg is getting consistently streamed throughout the fucking world, right?
Oh, yeah.
He's more known worldwide.
Well,
you know
yeah,
what I
because
mean?
for most part, if you turn on any movie that has to do with Black history or like Black culture, like for the most part, there's some nod to Tupac, whether he's in it or not Tupac. I'm
Snoop
so
Dogg.
sorry, Snoop Dogg,
Yeah.
because he's been in like what 60 movies as like a small person who's just like 6 years old, 9 years old, like like he's like it's. I'm sure he's always getting streams because it's like Snoop Dogg is just.
What was
there
the scene in
always.
Half Baked? He was just chilling on the porch smoking
Yeah.
fucking doobie.
Not doing
Yeah.
shit.
He's just ripping the
Probably
whole
got
shit.
paid,
Like,
like
Yeah, and just
$60,000
smoked the whole
at least,
doobie and
probably
said,
like
"All right, I'll see you later, cuz."
$500,000.
that's what I'm saying.
And then what?
He's been in hella. He's been
Yeah, Baby Boy.
Baby Boy, yeah.
Baby Boy's a good one.
He was in that one movie. It was a cartoon movie. He played as a, I think, a
Oh,
fly. What was
shit.
it called? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
maybe the zebra or some shit like that.
He was.
What was it? He was like a
Madagascar.
fly. Was it
I think
Madagascar?
it was Madagascar.
Was it? He was like a little bug or
because they
something.
had Sean Paul playing as
Rock, he was the zebra in Madagascar.
Yeah.
What was
Chris
it?
Rock was-
No, but he's talking about a bug.
No, Chris Rock was the zebra, but he's talking about the fly.
Oh,
I think it's like the second one. You were like,
I wasn't talking about a zebra.
Fly?
Nah, and then
it's like a random pop up.
and then he had that small little cut and scary movie with Mac Miller.
Hey, that shit was hella.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
They
right.
kept
Running around
dropping
that
guns
big
and
ass
pulling out new ones. That shit was hella funny.
Well, we'll see, man. You know what? I'm just this is on the 19th, right? When this comes out.
I believe so.
the Versus.
When
Let's
does
see.
it
That's
come out? man?
Saturday.
It's
If
a
it is
Saturday.
the 19th, it's Saturday.
Let's see. There's 5 of us, so one of us has to. So one side has to win. Well, who you guys going for? I'm putting E40 on the table.
I'm going E40 if I gotta
That's
choose.
two.
If I gotta choose, I don't want to choose, but if I gotta choose, I'm going E40, man.
I'm going with neutral.
That puts
short.
us at a stalemate. if
No,
we
no,
say
I gotta say too short.
And you going short?
That's
Fuck. See, I want to go short, but I just know E40. Like I told you, if it's fucking center death type of situation, I think E40 is gonna have a little couple more left.
Yeah.
I don't know.
40.
We'll see.
Okay,
It might be
40.
neck and neck though.
40.
Right now it seems more 40, but I think once we get into the whole show, I think it
Yeah,
might be
'cause
neck
I know
and
a
neck.
lot of
he's
too
gonna
short
play some
classes.
shit that I just subconsciously don't
Exactly.
remember, and I'm like,
But that's
oh,
because we
shit.
grew up in that era. That's why we grew up in the E40 era. That's why we remember
Yeah.
most
Well,
of it.
yeah,
No,
but
but I-
they're
I
doing
told-
it
but I was
now
listening to
rather than in
short.
like. You can't do it now without expecting people to only
Yeah.
understand what was newer rather than what was old.
That's why, but I'm saying our decisions based on what we heard growing
Yeah,
up.
definitely.
You know?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I
Well,
think
'cause-
Too Short's gonna take it.
I feel it.
Well, no one's gonna take it, bro. It's just like.
Well,
we-
Oh, that's right.
They
I think it's gonna be a tie. It's gonna be a tie.
I don't
Either
know.
way, they're
I
each
know a
other's
lot of.
nephews
I know a
and-
lot of too short
Two Short's
classics.
pulling up with 2 strippers. For sure.
It don't matter who he's
For
pulling
sure,
up
he's
with.
pulling up with
And
2
a mink.
strippers.
Yeah.
And
I don't know. I want to give it a short just for the player vibe and shit. You feel me? But
Where do you think this is
it's
gonna
like,
happen?
man.
Every venue's been different. You know what I mean? We just seen Gucci Mane and Jeezy do it over at I forgot what that strip club was over down in Atlanta, but a very popular strip club. So what is a very popular, well-known thing in the Bay? Because it's gotta be a Bay monumental thing. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
where do you
it
think
is,
it's gonna
it
be
is.
at?
Honestly, if they were
somewhere
trying,
in San Francisco.
oh, sorry, I'm so sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I think if they were trying to max out money, which they probably wouldn't, but I would do it at the Oracle Arena and then just max out like bleacher section. Because I mean, all
it's
of the
COVID.
Bay is going
It's
to want to be there.
COVID.
Exactly. But I mean, they had it during COVID a month ago, you know, and they had it during COVID 3 months ago when they did it. So I would do Oracle Arena because that also you can
Oracle's the
sell the
new-
same amount of tickets and you have even more space now.
Yeah.
Oracle's the new arena, right? The new
I think
Warriors.
it's
The
not
new Warriors.
it's actually, I don't even know.
The basketball
I
just
don't
started
think the
too,
new one
huh?
just done.
Basketball just started too, I believe too.
So what's the new Warriors
Hey, the East looking good.
stadium where
Shout
they're
out
playing
to
at?
They haven't built it yet.
Did they have?
I think they're playing at.
What's it called? Is what I'm asking. The
it's
Oh, I don't know
Center.
what the new one's called. Is it the Truth Center?
No,
the Chase.
Oh, Chase
So that's
Center.
where I think they're gonna do it.
Oh, okay.
The Chase
Wait,
Center,
did
in
they
my
knock
opinion.
down the Oracle Arena? Hold on, am I old?
No.
I don't think they knocked it down, but they just moved. You know
I
what I
think
mean?
it's still there. They just yeah.
Shit, I didn't even know they moved.
That's the
already.
G League.
So yeah, I think they might do it in the new arena because ain't nobody play shit there yet. You know what I mean? I don't think they played a basketball game there yet. You know what I mean? So it's a little bit of a light flex.
Wow.
We'll see, man. We'll see when it happens.
Yeah, for reals, man.
Moving on. Vaccine COVID is here. So what does that mean? Who wrote that?
The vaccine is here apparently.
Oh,
They
okay.
already tested it on.
It started
Yeah, but
Monday.
didn't people get Bell's palsy?
Is it palsy or is it
Bell's
poli?
No, Bell's palsy. Is
Yeah, where half of their face goes
Yeah, it's
numb. Oh,
paralyzed,
fuck
yeah.
that.
But I mean, was it permanent, temporary?
That's permanent.
Permanent.
That's
Permanent?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bell's
Yeah.
palsy is permanent.
Yeah, if it's labeled Mel palsy, it's that's like you're diagnosed with that disease.
Yeah.
Like you forever
Like, you
have
have
that.
it.
So
Yeah.
it gave people that.
They
Yeah.
paralyzed half their fucking
Yeah,
No, I know what it is.
Yeah.
that's
I
how
know
common,
it's
that's how
temporary.
common the
But
machine
yeah,
is.
What the fuck?
you know, and it's tough because a lot of people out here, mass hysteria, a lot of people are scared. Which I'm not going to sit here and say COVID's not a real thing. It's absolutely a real thing.
Yeah.
People I know have lost people because of it. But at the same time, a lot of people who aren't able to think for themselves listen to what everyone says and it's, vaccine's ready, I'm ready to jump in. And I feel bad for those people because a lot of those people who are just trying to do the right thing because they're scared, they're going to end up fucking their whole life up. Not fucking their whole life up. You can still move, you can still do things.
Yeah.
But
But it's gonna
it's a whole
hinder your
different
life. You
way
know what I
of
mean?
life.
For sure.
Yeah, it's a whole different way
So
of
they
life.
approved it with this going on. Why?
About because
Why?
only like 7 people I think ended
Out of
up
how
getting
many?
that. Out of I think the original batch given out was 2,500 or something like that. I may not, I may be off, but I read it on Snapchat.
Yeah.
It was like these people are getting this. Swipe up to see it, and I was like, bet. And I swiped up. So I may be completely off, but hearing him say it, I think I'm on something. But it was like 2,500 people who were given the vaccine, and unless you volunteered, it was mostly for elderly. And there were a few people, I think 7, that ended up getting it. And they don't know why. They don't know what the cause of it was. But it also did seem to eradicate the COVID vaccine or the COVID
The symptoms
infection.
and shit?
So
I mean, you can't get COVID again if you already had it, right?
Well,
Is that real? Is that a real thing?
I'm pretty
that-
sure you can't get it. They keep saying you can't get it.
I thought that was the thing, you know what I mean? And I was like, yo, because they say, all right, once you got it, you develop the antibodies, and then you get the antibodies, and you can go ahead and fight it off. Your body go ahead and already know what this is, right? But now they're saying people are getting tested again positive after they've already tested positive for it.
because you still have it in your system. The antibodies are there, so the virus is there. It's just not killing you or having any effect in you yet.
well,
Okay.
I
yeah.
mean that does make sense.
But the
all-
vaccine, what a vaccine is to give you the virus. So giving
Yeah.
you the virus, like, what the fuck? That means you could get it again?
Well,
Like-
that's not exactly. Well, sometimes that's the best way to get rid of it is to give you the virus and your body get over it. But for the most part, when someone gives you a vaccine, they usually break down the genetic structure of whatever the virus is, and then deduce exactly what it is that causes you to become sick or whatever the illness or symptoms or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then based off of those exact genetic structures, they pretty much genetically like assign certain antibodies to fight that. So you get the disease, but you're not actually having the symptoms, or you're not, going
Well,
through
some
it.
people still get them.
Well, yeah, exactly. It's not a
acts
perfect
different
process.
with people. Yeah.
It's
But
basically like a flu shot. Like, when you get the flu shot, then like a little bit later on the day, you get the little chills, you get a little snuffy nose, but
Exactly.
then like the next day, you're good.
Have you
yeah.
gotten the flu
Basically,
shot?
kind of, huh?
Have you gotten the flu
A
shot?
while ago. But I remember,
I got it this year.
since I got
You
the
had it
flu
this year?
shot.
I got the flu shot this year.
Yeah.
But that's because of work, right?
No, just because I just went for a regular checkup and the motherfucker convinced me to just, to just get it.
He said, I'm gonna listen to your heartbeat.
The doctor was like, no, I give it to my family, my kids, and all that. I was like, all right, fuck it. And then when the nurse came in, I was like, hey, have you taken the flu shot? She laughed. She was like, no. And then
Ooh,
I'm
that's
like,
rough.
okay,
I'd have
well.
cried.
And then I was like, oh,
Just
fuck.
gave it
Well,
to me.
So who did it, the doctor or the nurse?
the doctor told me
She
to get the
laughed
flu
at
shot.
you?
But
The nurse.
I was about to say,
Stabbed me.
The
But
doctor
here's the
probably wanted to
thing,
stab you in the ass.
I've seen this shit on the news where like, all right, well, you go ahead and you take the vaccine, and then they make you wait for another 30 minutes to an hour just on another room just to see what your side effects are. You know what I mean? Because they expect some shit to go wrong with you.
Yeah.
'Cause
I
it's a
took
new
the flu
thing.
shot, and then they sent me out the door. Ain't no fucking expectations after that. You know what I mean?
No,
Like-
because the flu shot's already been like, yeah.
But also, they should wait until this shit is proven, not just go ahead and
Exact-
like, all right, look, all the masses.
But the
let me just
thing
go.
is, they're pushing this shit so fucking fast. They're trying to get this shit out like ASAP.
That's
the flu
why.
shot, they were taking their time. They were coming up with different shots. They're making different ingredients, this and that.
The flu shot
Whoop-de-wop.
boggles me
Why?
because, okay, so the flu shot comes around every year around fall/winter.
Yeah.
So
And supposedly
if
there's
we
a new
have a
fucking
shot,
flu every
exactly.
year?
So if we have a shot that counters that flu, and also you're growing older, and the older you get, once you get to that prime age of 25 to 37, whatever the fuck it is, your immune system should be active enough to. How are all of these new flus being spawned every year?
That's what I don't
How do we know exactly how to counter them before it happens?
That's what I don't get.
And
Because
it's
every
just a
new year
little
it
weird. I'm not-
mutates itself, right? So like,
Exactly. So it's like, how do we know which way it's mutating? Because we can't guess evolution.
yeah.
That's
It's-
look. I'm off the henny. You know what I mean?
I'm off that vaccine, bro. You know what it is. Yeah.
I feel it though.
It's
So, do you guys think it's fair to have people that already had COVID, like, make them get the vaccine?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Wait, it's fair?
No.
Is it fair?
Is it fair to make them get it? Like, you know how people are saying, oh, if you had COVID, then you don't get it no more. But like Ticketmaster saying we need to get COVID approved sheet that says either you're negative or that you got the vaccine, right? Before you could go to concerts. So what if you had COVID and it went away and they still want you to prove that you took the vaccine?
I think that if they really want to go ahead and make you do that, they can. You know what I mean? But until something is very forced upon you to go ahead and do that by law, then I don't think so.
Well,
you know what I mean?
I think it's real weird. I feel like I've been talking a lot.
Just keep going. That's what we're here.
But-
That's why you're here,
I
man.
think
That's
that
what a
I
podcast
think
is.
that it's very tough to consider whether or not you should force something upon someone. But I feel like if you're homeless and you come down with COVID, you have nowhere to go. You
Yo,
have nowhere to
hold on.
shelter in place, right?
That's another thing I would always ask. How the hell isn't the homeless coming around like popping out dead in the street?
Well, I mean,
they probably
well, if
are.
you think about it,
probably
COVID
are.
has like a 97% chance survival rate.
Yeah.
It's like the chances of you dying from it, you're either
Yeah,
like,
but
it's
when they
tough,
come up,
like-
when they right here and like exaggerate all the symptoms, like oh people can't breathe, people need respirators, people can't walk, this and that. But
Respirators ain't required no more. That
Yeah.
was just, now it's not a main thing. You know?
Well, what it is they were getting people in who were like elderly, and those elderly aren't able to breathe.
I see some elderly homeless.
Exactly. Well, I mean, but at the same time, it's with
They
such a
still want
high
a dollar.
survival rate. It's very rare. I mean, it's not rare because people die all the time from it, but it's tough to decide who can, who cannot die from it because the survival rate is so high that it's not even a toss of dice. It's not a flip of a coin. Like we're past the 50-50 stage, we're past the rock paper scissors stage, we're past we're past all of this to where basically picture like a roulette table and you spin that shit and that little sliver of green, that one slither of green when you throw that fucking ball on that thing and it starts spinning, that's the chance of death.
exactly.
So it's tough because when people were first coming in, there was a lot of people who were going home to their parents or their children who haven't developed immune systems or who have trouble breathing or asthma or on a respirator or something like that. And you're gonna fucking die if you have that. That's not even something that's not, and I don't mean to say that so fast or in a joking way.
Yeah.
Like to everyone who died, like that sucks. To every family who lost someone, that sucks. I'm here for it. But that's just what it is. It's not really like you need a respirator. If I were to go in, I feel like I breathe fine. Granted, I smoked like 12 years, like cigarettes. But if I were to go in, I don't think I would be on a respirator. I think it would be hard to breathe, and I might,
give me a stove.
shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me a stove. This is stressful. Pass me one of them Camel crashes.
Put some tobacco in my IV real quick.
No, take the little pod. Take the little pod out of and just put it in my IV. I need it. But I don't think I'd be on a respirator. I think it'd be tough for me to breathe, and I might lose sense of sight or smell or something like that. But the chance of death, I mean, are we able to, is that something we're able to Google? Chance of death? Like between age groups? Look up age group, let's see, age group, I don't even know how to phrase that. Like COVID, age group, death rate, death rate. And I mean, let's check it out, because I might be wrong. It might have went from 98 to fucking 50, and that's dangerous.
Yeah.
But let's see. So 0 to 4, 9 times
higher,
lower.
So the older you get, the more chances of you dying, right?
Well, I mean, depending on, it's
Well, I
tough
mean, it
because
says
like,
right there.
yeah, but if you're 20 with asthma, that shit's taking you. You know,
that's right.
Like,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
just so it does depend, but the average healthy, perfectly fine. Well, not perfectly fine because people with asthma are perfectly fine. But the average healthy person, no matter the age group, has a very good chance of survival. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm not gonna sit here and act like a fucking dictionary or thesaurus or anything. I'm not Google.
Yeah.
But that's just so far from what I've read until I've read something different. That's the way I'm looking at it.
I mean, at this point, I think it should just be left up to the decision of the person. I mean, you know what's going on over there. You know your health. So if you want to go ahead and you go out there and risk it, it should be completely on you. Or if you're perfectly fine, then go ahead and go out there and do what you want to do.
Yeah.
But don't go ahead and shut down all these other businesses. I mean, don't go ahead and do all this other shit. It's just leave it up to the people at this point.
Well, that's something completely different. I mean, I get what you're saying. It is up to us. Like, if I get it, I shouldn't be here with you guys.
No,
I
but
should
also
be at
if
home.
you know your underlying condition, if you got asthma or if you diabetes or some shit, you should stay at home. You shouldn't be out here rocking, you know what I mean? But if you're a perfectly well individual, in my opinion, I think, yo, man,
Let me go catch
I-
COVID is what you're saying?
Yeah, but at the same
I'll
time,
risk it. If I catch it, fine. You know what I mean?
but at the same time, you have asthma and 2 children. You live by yourself. It's up to you to pay the rent. Are you going to go to work? You
But-
know you're at risk.
yeah.
You're going to go to work, right?
Exactly.
So it comes down to like, because it's no
Unemployment.
longer. I mean, unemployment's giving you like what 500 every 2 weeks.
I never collected. I wish I
300
did.
every
but-
2
I think
weeks.
300 every 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Well, it
I don't know how
depends
much your
you
guys'
work.
rent is, but that's not enough.
I wish I had them.
Hey,
Shit, I wish I could get there right now.
I wish I had that shit.
but you know, so like for most people, it's not even like
Yeah.
a choice. It's just like I do this, my kids starve. You know, like so. I mean, you have to put yourself at risk, and for a lot of people, that's why they're shutting down like most places, is because it's we can't stop you from going places, because if you feel the need to go that place, you're gonna go.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what curfew's in place, you'll go before the curfew. It doesn't matter when this is going on, you'll go at a different time. So, I think they're shutting places down just because, and also some people are just blatantly stupid.
A lot.
I don't know if I can say that on here.
Nah, hell yeah, you could.
Blatantly
Say whatever
stupid.
you want. Whatever you want.
Because some people will get it and they'll be like, "Oh, I don't care, birthday party."
Yeah.
That's because they don't want to admit to it, man.
Yeah.
I
There's
ain't gonna
a,
lie, like
They're still going on though.
there's a
Birthday
couple.
parties,
There's
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
There's a couple in Hawaii that got arrested when they landed because they knew that they had it, took the flight, and went home to Hawaii. When Hawaii is like literally like strict as fuck, like they have certain amount. They know how many people have COVID and all that, and they just
though. Did they live in Hawaii?
yeah,
Okay, I was like, how'd they even end up there? Because they're not allowed.
yeah. No, they live there, but yeah, like they knew they had it too.
That's crazy.
Well, shit, man. I think it's just a new norm, man. Like, I think we're just gonna be just like Japan and China. Masks
They're
aren't
already
gonna,
fine.
Masks are not gonna go anywhere though. I think you know how they've been wearing masks before we even knew about the
That's
whole
true,
shit.
but that's because of the smoke or smog, whatever they have.
So
Bad
we
air
thought,
shit.
but we don't know that anymore. Maybe there was other things going on over there that they knew about and we didn't know.
You're right.
But I think masks is definitely gonna be something that's gonna be forever. Just
I wouldn't say forever, but it's gonna be a big norm. Like, think about it. How can you feel comfortable regardless of what they say? The virus, if you're scared of it, is still gonna be around.
I feel mask
There's a lot
shamed.
of viruses, bro.
Yeah,
There's a lot of viruses.
yeah, man. I bump into a rusty needle, man. I get tetanus.
For real. Or
That's what it's called, right?
Or you step into the, you step
want
into
it,
the wrong
you want it,
pussy,
don't
you
even
come up
say
with
it.
a fucking STD.
Ooh.
Well,
what?
You can't wear a mask? Oh, yeah, you can.
So let's not lie. Let's say it's a cold day. You walking in the wind, that mask don't hit. That
Oh,
motherfucker
yeah.
clutch.
Oh, hell
That
yeah.
motherfucker- I
Oh,
might
yeah,
start
they come
wearing
first.
masks after this
yeah.
whole COVID shit, bro.
Yeah.
Don't lie.
2021, when God comes down and says it was a joke, you guys made it, and snaps his fingers and everything's good, I might still have a mask on. Because
Hell yeah.
that shit hit different.
Straight up.
I had masks before this whole COVID. I'm not even kidding. No, I
No,
swear
I know,
to God.
I know. We know you
I
been
got
hitting
one.
licks, bro.
Nah. Remember, the first one I got was it was one at what's it called? It was a little pop-up event, and it was one of Thiz. So the the Thiz or Die type of shit, and I was like, this
Oh,
motherfucker
yeah,
go
you're
hard.
you're
This was
rocking it.
before
Yeah.
COVID time. This was, and I would rock it, when it was cold. And then when it became that it was COVID, you need a mask. I was like, well, shit, good thing I already have a mask, and rock that one all the time. And then obviously now I have like a shit ton of masks everywhere, so it's like,
I mean, at this point, it's kind of hard to say. We just got to kind of wait it out and see what the new year brings.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it just doesn't fuck up the entire next year,
Yeah.
how this whole year's been
Yeah.
fucked
It's
up.
going to be fucked
yeah.
up.
And on
I
top
don't know
of
about
that,
y'all, but this year dragged on for me,
Yeah.
bruh.
I think it went by
Really, this
hella
shit went by
quick.
so fast.
Yeah.
Not to me.
It went by so quick, bro.
Not
Like,
me, bro.
and then you could wear it when people got stinky breath too. So I love it. I love it. I could keep rocking them, man. I really could.
That's a good day. That's a good one. I didn't even think about that. But when it's cold and you breathe out and you feel the hot in your face, I'd be like, yeah, I can survive in Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? Alaska. It's cold. Like, I'm going to be all right.
All right, man. We'll just wait and see what happens, man. It's kind of like a whole waiting game at the time.
Yeah.
For real.
All right, man. We'll move on to the next one. The Jake Paul hype. Real or fake?
He actually pulled up on Conor McGregor's homie and started throwing shit.
It was his sparring partner.
Protege or
Yeah,
something like
yeah.
that.
And was
And
like,
what he threw
told-
eggs? Toilet paper?
And then peeled off when his little protege tried to pull up on the truck. He was like,
Yeah.
go.
What the fuck?
Hey, no, I give props to the little. Let me get his name.
Yeah,
but the protege, yeah, he said fuck that. Like keep throwing shit. I'm running after you.
Yeah.
Like I'm ducking and dodging, and I'm coming for you.
He picked up like a
He
toilet
got
paper
hit
and
a
he threw
couple
it back.
times, though.
He
He
picked
did
up
get
some
hit.
shit.
But
Toilet paper. What did he throw at him? Eggs?
That's what I thought.
I thought it was toilet paper.
It looked like toilet paper.
No, it's
in
toilet
the air or
paper and
something
something
like that.
else. He threw two stuff.
Yeah.
Couple stuff.
I think the hype is absolutely.
Dylan Dennis, something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe he got so much money from that he's just trying to.
It's
He's
for
been
his
rich.
page.
He's
It's
trying to keep
it's
the
for his
momentum.
YouTube
He was
page.
already rich. He was already rich
been
before
rich.
that.
Ever since the
Yeah.
little
Still, rich
suicidal
people wanna
forest
be
thing,
richer.
he's.
That was Logan Paul.
This is
Oh, was
this-
that Logan Paul? Oh, I'm way off.
Yeah, so Jake Paul's his brother.
Jake Paul had a
Yeah.
TV show. He was on Disney, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Little
so that
Disney
motherfucker's
fucking
been
child.
rich.
Yeah.
Was he really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was on like I forgot what it was, but
What
somebody was like
stupid-ass
trashing
show?
him. But it was called like the Ant Farm or something like that, and he was like,
some dumbass
yeah,
show. Yeah.
he was on Disney for like 6 seasons or something like that.
Yeah.
But I think you know what?
But
I'm gonna let
he
you
did
guys.
all
I'll
that
come
for
in
his
after
YouTube
this.
page.
I'll come in after this, and if you guys hit the points I hit, then I'll just let y'all know y'all
Well, I
hit
mean-
that shit. But
If y'all see the numbers that came in with the Jake Paul fight with him and Nate Robinson, and obviously people are going to tune in because they want to see Tyson and Roy Jones Jr.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what they really wanted to see.
Yeah.
But
But then
If
this,
you
this
think-
ended up stealing the show, honestly.
it did, and it created so much hype.
Yeah. And a lot of memes.
Also, before that, straight up,
weed bag.
the internet is fast with the motherfucking
hey,
memes, huh,
someone
bro.
photoshopped Nate Robinson laying on the canvas behind Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. They're like
Yeah.
they left him there. I'm like, oh, that's fucked up.
Poor guy, man. But look, even before this boxing thing, Logan Paul fought another guy, KSI, who was another YouTuber. You know what I mean?
another YouTuber.
And they
Yeah.
just created a bunch of hype within the YouTube people that like that shit, and they got a bunch of views. Now Logan Paul just landed Mayweather. You know what I
Jake
mean?
Paul.
Logan Paul is gonna fight Mayweather.
Logan Paul.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Older brother.
Oh, okay.
Come on, follow me, Eric. Follow me. Eric.
Man, all
with
these
you. I'm
motherfuckers
with you,
look
brother.
alike, man.
The Paul brothers,
These
dude.
motherfuckers look alike, bro. Like, what do you want me to say? Like,
So,
fuck. Where's the fucking other, the third one?
Logan Paul just landed Mayweather.
Shit, I wouldn't be surprised, right?
Oh.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Let him finish. Let him finish.
It's official, man. You know Mayweather, he ain't gonna do nothing for less than 100 mil.
Mm-hmm.
And guaranteed they're probably gonna go ahead and hit that mark, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
What my question is, like, what's the play? Logan's not gonna win. Logan ain't gonna win this shit.
It's
He's
not
taller and he's stockier, but Mayweather's Mayweather, bro.
It's tough because if you watch Mayweather fight, now listen, I fought before and stuff like that, and I've trained
Okay.
professionally, but also
Boxing
I work,
or like
no, not boxing, but like Muay Thai, like
Okay.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, stuff like that, grappling, knees, elbows, stuff like that. But I know in terms of boxing, that's absolutely nothing and equates completely differently. The laws are different. You can't throw elbows. You can't 12 to 6 somebody. You can't grab someone. No Kimuras. No shit like that. So. I can't. If Logan Paul were to fight Mayweather,
well, he's gonna. It's official.
or
you know,
yeah, it's official.
Is this like official on his record, or is it just off his record?
No,
I hope it's off.
It's not on his record because it's not a real fight.
Yeah,
Okay,
because
okay.
this is tough because
So either
Logan
way, if he
Paul,
loses,
I think
he's
Logan
good.
Paul's like 6'3".
6'2",
Bro,
I
he
think.
just has to go like
6'2"?
this
And
hit his
definitely
fucking
heavyweight.
head.
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
so the build is different. Mayweather is a slippery motherfucker. That
That's what I'm
motherfucker,
saying. You can't hit him.
Hey,
You can't hit him.
Hold
you
on,
know?
hold on. Do y'all forget Mayweather did fight Big Show?
I was like, hold on. I know,
I was like, wait,
Wrestling motherfuckers, DJ, bro.
I know exactly what you're talking
Oh
about.
shit!
And
He
also,
did. He
didn't he
did
sucker
knock
punch
out
Big Show? Didn't he sucker punch Big Show when he knocked him out?
Yeah, and he ran out. He ran out the ring. Yeah.
Anyways,
According to the script.
what I'm saying is,
Ooh.
first off, wrestling
bro,
is
it's-
very
Stay,
real.
stay.
Y'all gotta get the name. Entertainment, not
What
sports.
kind-
It's
what kind of
entertainment. It's entertainment. Obviously,
sports
it's
is
script.
WWE.
nigga.
It's like
Obviously, it's
worldwide
script.
entertainment, or wrestling world
Yeah,
wrestling.
Wrestling entertainment.
So it's
There you go.
entertainment. It's not. They're not gonna go ahead and actually hit a motherfucker with a chair in the head now.
Why not?
would that
Mexicans do it.
How crazy would that be?
Well, look how y'all are. Crazy.
You'll be crazy.
Damn, y'all.
That motherfucker.
He said, you got some CTE motherfuckers, man.
But what I was saying though is, you gotta look at size difference. I hope it's not on his actual card.
It's
No,
not.
it's
It's not.
not.
It's not.
If Logan Paul learns off of his old fights, Mayweather moves, he slips, he back steps before he slips, you know, stuff like that. He'll throw a counter jab and then slip under your hook, you know, stuff like
Yeah.
that. Like, if Logan Paul catches on to any of that, or what happened with McGregor when McGregor tried to overpower him, it's like, if you get that motherfucker in the corner and Logan Paul starts fucking throwing his giant ass fucking arms towards his
That's what I was
body
gonna say.
or
His
his
reach
head,
is so
you can
long.
only slip so long before one of those connect. And Logan Paul's I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say he's the biggest motherfucker ever, but that motherfucker
he's built.
big
Yeah, he's
compared to Mayweather. That motherfucker is the great Khali. Since we were talking about wrestling, but I mean, you just gotta land a few, and that's it.
I hear you though, but don't forget that Mayweather not even real fights, but just in sparring, he spars with heavyweights. So he knows that power. He knows he's been hit.
He's been, yeah.
And it's not like they take breaks. It's not like, oh, it's a 3-minute round. It's not like a 5-minute round. No,
Yeah.
like it's just continuously until it's done. So yeah, I get it. Like, yeah, he's bigger. He might be stronger. There might be more power behind his punch. But
he
I
can
know
eat those.
Mayweather can take those and he can eat those.
Yeah.
But I
Now
mean,
the age difference
What's
might
the height
kinda-
difference? Can you Google what's the height difference? 'Cause
Mayweather's
I
gotta
think
be
he's-
like
'cause it- I feel
5'5".
like this
I think he's
motherfucker's
like, no, I
hella
think he's like
tall.
5'8", 5'9".
Yeah, he's like
Mayweather?
5'9".
I think
he's
Yeah,
I
the
feel like
most-
the
he's
white
like the
boy's
same
hella
height as
tall.
McGregor. McGregor's 5'9". Don't ask how I know.
5'8". You're right. He's 5'8".
Don't ask how I know.
Who's
Don't
5'8"?
worry about it.
Who's 5'8"?
Mayweather.
Mayweather.
And Logan Paul
He's fucking
is
6'2"?
He's 6'2", I
Right there,
think.
it says 5'8" right there.
Yeah.
No, what's the other dude?
6'2", Logan
Yeah.
Paul.
Logan Paul 6'2".
Okay, so it's not that big a difference.
I mean, it is when you
I
come
thought
to
it is,
reach. We're talking about 5 inches in difference of reach. You know your wingspan is about the same size as your height. So if you were to go from the floor up, I'd be about 6'2".
Yeah. And McGregor
so
was 5'9", so that was neck
That's
and neck with
5
that.
inches. Split that in half and then take 1 away for the nipples and the chest. And that's 2.5 inches more
divide
reach.
a
That's
nipple
2
and a
inches
chest,
more
bro.
reach. That's 2 inches more reach. That's a fucking difference. Because
No,
if
I know,
Mayweather
I'm
wants to
just
throw a
saying-
punch, that motherfucker's got to step in. You
That's
step
why
in,
I'm
though,
just saying, like Mayweather can still reach his face. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Well, because
yeah,
you got
of
to think,
course.
it's no longer straight.
I
It's
understand,
vertical.
but the ones that hurts is the uppercuts.
I mean,
It's-
yeah, no, you're right. I mean, you
It's
just
just
got to get
like
I
the
mean,
height.
They both
uppercut
different,
because
bro.
an extended uppercut don't hurt. You got an
Yeah.
uppercut's got to be here. It's got to be fucking curling length. You know what I'm saying? Like so.
What if he does like that Street Fighter, the dude that goes?
You can shut it, dude. Anyways, but I don't know. I think it would be tough because if Logan Paul learns and he's like, oh, I just have to press this motherfucker until he backpedals into a corner. That's a lot of blow because, like you said, he did spar like heavyweights and stuff like that. But a lot of people, well, not a lot of people. It's a true thing. What you do in practice, you do in a real game. What you do in practice, you do in a real game. A lot of coaches will say that. A lot of people will say that. Fighting is the only thing that is different from that. Because in sparring, yeah, your spar partner's job is to knock you out, but he's fighting a 1.7 billion net worth fucking fighter. I doubt he's going to try and come at you with the wrath of God.
Yeah.
So the way you practice, and also you're practicing fighting a completely different person, a completely different weight, length, uprising, training. You know, like, what if he's a grappler? He lets you go a little bit,
Yeah.
smacks you when you're in the zone. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like he does practice against heavyweights and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But his mindset is more like I need to slip these punches rather because he's fighting other lightweights that are quick.
Yeah.
I don't think Logan Paul's gonna hit him, man. Logan Paul just started fighting maybe like 3-4 years ago, if that. Mayweather's been fighting since he was 7, dude.
That's a lot of time to practice, though. I mean, because in the same sense, you could say McGregor only he got 6 months to train boxing, which is completely
About
different. I
that
know you're
time.
saying.
About
I know
that
you can
time.
say that he's a fighter before that. Hey, I like the little wiggle, the little arm wiggle. I know that McGregor was a fighter before that,
Yeah.
but the way he fought was completely different.
Oh yeah.
He fought back pedal, left straight.
Yeah.
you know,
and there was
he
a couple
fought-
times. There was a couple times where
clocked him
you
with
could
a
tell
good
he
one.
tried to throw a
Motherfucker's
couple
back left
elbows
foot,
and
that
shit.
back
He was
pedal
like,
left.
you
he
saw
was
him.
forgetting.
You actually saw him trying to like.
Yeah, he
fucking-
tried to do
Yeah.
that. So he was
So,
slipping
like,
some
little
UFC
hammer shit.
Yeah.
Imagine you learn how to walk. And you've been walking great. You're the fucking you're
Like
a
Zion?
double weight class walking fucking champion. And someone's like, you're no longer walking, you're skipping, but you don't know how to skip, so we have to teach you how to skip. But if you try and walk like you do, that shit doesn't work. You get disqualified. That's a completely different way to fight.
Yeah.
So I feel like Logan Paul has more of an edge than McGregor. Granted, McGregor's the 2-time double champ. He didn't come to take part. He came to take over. You know what I mean? So, but
said
like,
over.
he came to take over. But you know, but I think Logan Paul has the upper on McGregor
Yeah.
because, or not Logan. Logan, not Jake. Logan has the upper on McGregor because he's been boxing for 4 years.
Yeah.
All of his movements, his little shuffle, his little fucking jab step, all of that
True.
is dedicated through boxing, not MMA.
True.
McGregor was raised to be an absolute fucking animal
Yeah.
inside an octagon.
Well, McGregor tried to take that Mayweather vibe, but for the UFC sport, the I'm rich, and then he tried to get that like badass look too, like I could beat anyone. And then once he started getting that popularity, he got to Mayweather. They pretty much started flirting, like, okay, I got money too, motherfucker. If we put this together, like
Yeah.
that's how their fight came about, pretty much.
But I love how everyone tries to fight McGregor, not in an octagon.
Yeah,
Can we
exactly.
talk
I was
about
about to say that, yeah.
Can we talk about
Yeah,
that?
how come they don't challenge him in his world?
Because all right.
Like, cause
Well, we can just dive into the next topic, which is the UFC fights. You know what I mean? He's due to go ahead and fight next year. So,
Oh
I'm
yeah,
so
with
excited.
what's his
I'm
name?
so
Dustin Poirier.
excited.
Part two.
Now that he's
supposed to
been
fight?
humbled by Khabib, I'm so excited to see. Speaking of which, I know it's a little bit late, but I haven't been out to the masses. But rest in peace to Khabib's dad. That fucking sucks. But to
Yeah.
fight through that, absolute fucking champion.
we had 2 broken toes, I think.
Oh
like,
my
Yeah, he
god,
broke-
absolute
yeah.
fucking champion. But we're on McGregor. But now that he's been humbled by Khabib, this man must be fucking hungry.
now that Khabib's gone, he's like, all right, I'm gonna come back
Supposedly.
and I'm gonna be the best because
Not even. I think if 4 fights prior he would have fought Khabib, I think it would have been a completely different fight.
Wait,
Wait, so
so?
who are
'Cause,
we
like,
talking
you're
about?
like 13-second
who's gonna
first round
fight?
knocking out people. You're gonna get a little fucking everyone suck my dick. It's red panty night. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna get a little different.
yeah.
I think if he would have fought Khabib like 4 fights earlier, before the second weight championship, before like shit like that, like I think McGregor would have been completely different about the way he attacked things because everyone he was fighting was like McGregor said was whatever. So McGregor walks up, hands down. I was watching
Strikes.
videos last night. I was showing Julia. Shouts out to Julia. He walks up, hands down, fucking swinging around, big dick energy, just fucking throw a punch so I can step back, counter jab.
Yep.
But before that, before he won all those fights, this motherfucker walked up and arms extended to figure out his reach. Okay, now my hands are here. There's a whole different type of fighting stance. He would step back. If someone fell, he would hesitate on it because a lot of people don't know this, but hesitating before you go after something, a lot of people are like, don't hesitate when you fight. Go for it.
You should a
Motherfucker,
little bit.
Somebody might counter your shit and you won't see it coming because you're too busy fucking, oh, he fell. That motherfucker will straight kick you in the fucking jaw and end your whole shit. But he used to hesitate before shit. He used to fucking move to the side. He used to swivel. He used to, rather than just dancing in one spot and feeling like he was untouchable. If he would have fought Khabib 4 fights earlier, I think it would have been differently.
Really?
I think it would have went differently. I don't know.
Khabib on the ground just
I'm not
as
going to
a
say he's going to win. I'm not going to say he's going to win.
I would have gone the
Okay.
same.
But because I don't know. But I think it definitely would have been more of a toss-up.
I don't think so.
Oh yeah, because Khabib from his first fights, he was an animal.
I mean, he was.
I think
human,
once he
but-
decides to get you, like, I think when he decides, right, you know what, I'm not gonna let you do shit. I'm gonna get you to the ground, and you're gonna
And I'm
struggle.
gonna be on top of you.
Yep. Once he decides that, bro, like it's just different. You know what I mean?
Once
No,
he
definitely.
decides.
But,
So what do you think about like, all right, with McGregor and Poirier?
Poirier. Dustin
Poirier?
Poirier.
What do you gotta think?
This is gonna be a good fight.
This is a different Dustin Poirier right now coming
Yeah.
in too. He's been when he fought Dan Hooker, man. I was like, damn, how, the fact that he survived his war, I'm like, oh fuck. He's been improving, man, and
But
just
they're
like
fighting in-
just like McGregor had to get humbled, Poirier got humbled too by Khabib as well. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? He got
Yeah.
tapped out also by him. So like,
So
Also
who's
did
this guy?
Gaethje. So did
Yeah.
Gaethje. You know what I mean? Like, so-
exactly.
Who's
Khabib
this
just
guy?
puts everyone in their place, man.
Khabib is an absolute fucking animal. I
He
don't want
is.
anybody to come out of this and
Yeah,
be like,
yeah.
oh, this dude's just a hater. Absolutely not. Khabib is I'm not going to say one of the best pound for pound, absolute destroy someone's whole shit. Fuck up someone's Sunday. And I say Sunday because you fight Friday night. And that motherfucker still ain't healed. Like, fuck up someone's Sunday. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? He's an animal. I just think that it would have went differently if him and McGregor fought a little bit previous.
So who's this guy, Dustin
Poirier.
Poirier?
Is he the next? Is he the next number one?
Where's he from?
No.
Where's
He's
Poirier
not the next
from?
number one.
He's the
Sounds-
well,
I know
number
he's
one
in the
in his
American-
weight class. He's not the number
American
one in
top
his weight
team.
class.
I know he's his.
Oh, he's
He
American?
gets American
Last
top
name
team.
don't sound
I mean,
like
his
it.
name is Dustin.
But I need Poirier. You know what I mean? Like that sounds as French as it gets. Oh, Poirier. You know what I mean? That's
I was gonna pronounce it like that. Bubbly water. What do you call
Pierre.
it?
Oh shit.
Well, I mean, we'll see how that goes. That's
And
this
this is
Saturday.
for,
He's number 2 in the UFC lightweight. So,
okay.
I mean,
so yeah, he's up
And
there.
then Connor's 1 or is he 3?
Nah, he might
he's
be.
like 6 or something like that.
Yeah,
I don't know
Conor
if you
still
can hear me.
has
I
to
think
get
he's
his-
like 6. I don't know. My
Although
rank.
he says he's back in number 1, I'm like,
Yeah.
nah.
But this
I
fight
don't
is
believe
for
it. I don't believe it.
2021,
When
right?
they put him
Yeah.
against Cerrone, man, they set up Cerrone so bad.
Oh, yeah,
I
bro.
seen it from a mile away.
Yeah.
Connor's
I
ranked
called
number
it
12.
too.
Oh, okay.
You gonna
Well-
put Cerrone, who had lost like 6 fights in a row against McGregor, coming back hungry
Yeah.
for real?
And that was real short.
I'm like, bruh.
It's a real short.
I'm not even
fight.
gonna get into that one, but yeah.
But yeah, so this fight is gonna be in January 23rd.
What do y'all? How do y'all see this going? I see it going McGregor's, bro.
I wanna say
McGregor's gonna
McGregor.
come out of there like a fucking angry fucking
You
tiger,
gotta
dude.
think he lost to Mayweather. He lost to Khabib. His last
He
two
didn't
fights
care
were
about that.
losses, and
He didn't
everyone
care.
fucking hated him.
Well, his
for it.
last fight was with a Cowboy, right? Mm-hmm. I believe his last
right?
fight was with Cowboy.
And he won?
Oh.
Yeah,
and he
and he won that with the. I don't know if you saw it, but it was just straight shoulder.
Busted
and
his
then
nose with his
bah,
shoulder.
knocked him down.
kick,
Ended
and
it.
then
Yeah.
First round knockout.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think Dustin's gonna win.
I'm not gonna say. I mean, it's gonna be a good ass fight. That's all I want. I want to see blood.
He said, "Life is pain."
Nah, it's gonna be one of those fights. Have you guys ever seen the first one? The first one's pretty good. McGregor gets him, you know. But
I'm like, yeah.
this one, I mean, Poirier just looks a little bit more stocky. He looks more ready. He looks a little bit more hungry. We know McGregor's already hella hungry for it. So I mean,
Y'all
it
heard
should be
what
a
Jake
good
Paul
one.
said about McGregor's wife?
He called her a 4.
Called her a fool.
That man is built different.
Like called her a 4-4, like a cuatro.
Yeah.
Yes, he said you're beating your meat because your girl's just a 4. Oh my
That's
god.
disrespectful.
Oh, also, I said if you guys didn't call out the points, I would. I think Logan or Jake Paul only fights little people.
Yeah.
Nate Robinson 5'9", Conor McGregor 5'9", KSG fucking whatever the other YouTuber. I think he's like 5'11".
We shouldn't blame.
How old is he?
23.
How tall is he? I mean, how tall is he?
He's 6'1", 6'2".
We
I mean,
shouldn't.
5'9" is not that.
It's a big, like we said
Well,
before.
No, they
that's
go
a
up to
whole
12,
different
right?
type
They
of
go up to
reach.
12.
Yeah.
Forgot.
We shouldn't blame Jake for fucking up Nate Robinson when Nate Robinson called him out.
It
Nate called him out.
just
Absolutely.
happens
Nate
to
called
be
him out.
that
I
the
mean,
pros are short. That's
I would
just-
love to
that's
see
it.
like Dwight Howard call out fucking Jake Paul and Jake Paul be like, yeah. I think if like you know what I'm saying, like let's
Dwight
see it.
gonna peg you, fool.
Exactly. Dwight's gonna bop you. He just came off a championship. Oh, that man gonna rock him, sock him, bop him. You know what I mean? Like it's completely different.
I hope the Big Show calls him
Did
out.
you see that Kobe Covington try to call out LeBron James?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd love to see fucking Jake Paul call out LeBron James. That's a whole. You're fighting someone else that's not from this world, bro.
Yeah, it's like, bro.
You know, someone also. Have you guys heard that a billionaire came out and said he'd pay $1 billion to breed Serena Williams and LeBron James?
No way.
breed?
I hope to God that man is not born because I swear to God he'll come out levitating. That man won't even touch the floor.
Serena
He's no longer human.
Williams and
Yeah.
LeBron James.
And LeBron James, he would pay
Wow.
$1 billion
For each, or just
I
in
don't
general,
know,
I
just
have
to
a
make this
billion.
be like,
Here's a billion, here's a
500
billion.
million, 500 million. But yeah, to breed both of them, I saw it the other day.
The
on
ultimate
Instagram.
athlete.
That's some fucking
Not even
real
athlete.
G shit.
That's
The ultimate human.
Chris
Like-
Evans, fucking Captain America's popping out of that shit. Like it's not even like
Yeah.
it's a whole different type of person.
That's crazy.
Different breed. That's not even human.
Exactly. We're talking about fucking Clark Kent.
See,
Fucking-
I want to have that much money where I can make
Actually,
people
Batman.
breed each other, nigga.
Wow, like puppies.
to where you
Think about, I want to have that much money where I can make people breed each other. Like, nigga, I want you to make a baby with so and so, nigga. Here's the money, make a baby. Nigga.
Imagine you at a coffee
Jeez.
shop, you run into Rick. Hey, what you do for them? Oh, I breed humans.
I breed humans.
It's like, damn, bro.
Think
different type
about
of
it,
hustle.
bruh.
That's this
Shit.
man's built different. That's crazy. I'm trying to think like who else could I build?
There's
to, like,
kind of some
fight
shit like that,
couple?
huh? Like nowadays, there's like
It's hard.
Now you could I can't even pronounce the
Best
word.
female
You
athlete,
could,
I think
like,
Serena
pick
Williams.
the
Off top.
genes,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And LeBron James.
shit like that.
Fuck, who knows, man?
Genetically alter your baby now. That's
There
what
you
it
go.
is. That's
Yeah,
what it
because
is. I didn't think about it. I didn't
There's
want something
motherfuckers
done.
changing their
weird is
baby's
that?
eye color.
Oh,
hair,
designer babies.
All this.
Designer babies. No, that's what.
Designer
No, that's what I read. The article
yeah,
is
that's what
at.
it's called.
Designer baby.
And like, nah, man, like, I got brown eyes, dude, not green.
Ooh.
That's cool.
He can't grow a beard either, so.
Fuck, see,
I'm
I
right
ain't
there
got no
with you.
beard.
Hey, I'm
You're
right. You see
overrated,
this?
bro.
I look like a mess.
So you sound like me, like 6 months ago, dude.
You're overrated, right?
They are. I
Says
shaved
the
mine
people
off.
with beards.
I
you know
shaved
what
mine off. I shaved mine
Yeah.
off.
I wish
he
I could
shaved his
shave
off.
mine off.
You see that? They're just hating on us. They're just hating.
I'm just gonna hide.
Jay. Oh, DJ can grow a beard. He just never lets it grow.
Yeah, look at it. He could grow
I can
one.
see it from here.
Why don't you just let
It's
it grow,
marvelous.
fool?
Because I have a couple bald spots right here.
Wow.
I've talked this so many times.
Bro, change that shit. Get some mutton chops. Get it
Nah, I'm
popping.
not with that.
So you're talking about like the little.
I have
It
two
just don't
random
connect- it
spots.
just
They
don't
have two
connect right
random
here?
spots. Yeah, that goes just they're just bald.
I
blank
would
spots.
have dealt with it.
Exactly. Once it got long enough, I'd have braided it too.
Once it
Yeah.
gets long enough,
together.
you can't even see it.
Yeah, people say you just got to keep letting it grow, and that eventually will just cover those little areas. And
Yeah,
shit, so.
yeah.
Yeah. I would kill to just have a comb and just go.
I mean, I wouldn't kill. I mean, I don't know if I'd kill someone for
I don't
it,
kill
but
either.
you know what I mean? I'd definitely punch someone. I'd definitely sucker punch someone walking down the street.
All right, man. Let's get to some viewer questions real quick.
Oh, we're not gonna talk about the fight of the year.
What's the fight of the year?
Fucking Moreno and Figueroa.
That's not the fight of the year.
That was
dude.
the fight of the year.
That is not the fight of the
was-
year.
That was a dope ass fight.
Oh wait,
That
wait.
shit
Okay,
was-
before
I mean,
we
it
go
was
further than this, before we go further than this,
This year.
Dana responded to Jake Paul by saying Amanda Nunes. He wants to send Amanda Nunes to fight Jake Paul.
That's hilarious.
Which
That is
absolutely, Amanda Nunes is a
Oh, yeah.
completely.
She's
She's a fucking monster.
she's a badass.
I would love to
She
see.
And
more
she's
than
shorter. He
McGregor.
said Jake Paul wants to
She
fight short
will-
people.
More than McGregor, I would love to see
She
that.
will fuck up Jake Paul and take his bitch.
Okay,
Yeah.
but going on to what you were saying,
And
I'm so
take his
sorry.
bitch.
I just
Hey,
thought
I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that.
I would pay for
That
that.
is crazy. That's
I would
also
pay for
Dana
that.
White saying
You
like,
wouldn't
"Fuck
do
you."
the,
Like, I'll get my female
Yeah.
fucking.
I would live stream that.
Fuck you up.
Okay.
I like
Okay,
that. I
okay.
respect.
Live
Okay,
stream
Dana.
But yeah, that Figueroa Moreno fight, that shit was dope.
That shit was alright, man.
Nah, bro.
It was a really good fight,
didn't
for
even know
especially
all
for him to go and be like, "I'm gonna
5
knock you out in the first round," until just see him.
And eating them, bro.
So did he knock him out?
Nope.
It
Then
was
he lied.
nobody. Hey, check this out.
Then it wasn't fight of the year.
It wasn't fight of the year. He
It was a
lied.
draw, dude.
Someone's got to
That's not the
die.
fight of the year.
Fight of the year. Someone's got to pass.
Someone's
You know
gotta
what I
get
mean?
knocked
Someone's
out.
gotta get.
No, there's
The next
knockouts.
life.
There's knockouts of the year. There's there's shit like that. But fight of the year, like
I
no,
don't
this fight was complete. Like have you
The
on
most
your feet,
entertained, yeah.
on your feet. Have you like fuck like
I think we got to go back and run it back like the whole year, but it might be one of them. It might be.
We could
I
do
don't know.
that
I
and
don't
then come back
I
next
hate when
episode
people
and say
say
it.
fight of the year is like, oh, it went to the 12th round and the judges called it. That to me, that's not a fight. That's you niggas taking turns punching each other in the chest. Like, I want to see some nigga fucking stiff. Put that man on a cardboard. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I want to see some
But
motherfucker.
then that's a
like,
knockout.
Exactly,
That's not
and
being
that's a
knocked- 'cause the
fight.
knockout of the
That's
year-
a fight.
The
You know,
knock-
in the street, when do you stop fighting?
that's
When a
that's different.
motherfucker's on the floor.
That's different.
Rigor mortis.
You don't got you don't got Herm Dean out here trying
when
to
his hands
make
making, when his hands are throwing up gang signs, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a fight.
And he starts tweaking it.
Exactly. When a motherfucking leg is twitching, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a different.
They're
That's what a
snoring.
fight is.
I don't know. It depends because even if it's like that, but they got knocked out in the first round, I'm not satisfied with that.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying.
like
But that's only if you expect it.
like the Masvidal 5 second knockout.
you expect
that
it-
shit
That was
was
beautiful.
insane.
That
That
was
shit was
beautiful.
insane. But at the same time, I would have liked to see it a fight.
But also, can we talk about the execution in which he got that 5-second knockout?
I think it was luck.
I mean,
No,
well,
no,
fighting,
no.
a lot of
No, no,
fighting
no.
is luck. It's if you hit someone at the right time in the right place.
Yeah,
that's
you got
it.
him. You
That's
got
night
him.
night.
No, Masvidal was training
was
for that.
training, yeah,
There was
he knew.
videos where he was practicing his knees, and they were like, "Come on, he's right here," and he'd run and do a crazy knee. And if you notice, when before the fight even started, he's just like, "Let's see if this works." Like,
Yeah. Lift
he
your
looked
shit.
so
He's like, I'm about
excited,
to-
played it off a few steps, and just came in there and hammered
Went
him.
for it, and it landed. And
Well,
it,
when
He did a lot of study on him. They noticed, his team noticed that Askren, since he's a wrestler fighter,
goes
he
down.
would always go down. Always. No matter what, he would always go down. So they're like, look, he's always going to be going down. When
And
he's doing
fucking
that,
face
when he's
open.
doing that, we could just try to just knock his
Shooting.
fucking world
Yeah.
out with your knee or with the knee.
Yeah.
And he did it.
Yeah.
Fucking sent him to heaven for like 10 minutes. Came back into reality.
God said it's not your time,
Yeah.
my son.
Nah,
Shove
you're
his
talking about
ass
stiff
back
as a
down.
board.
Yeah.
That motherfucker was
Yeah,
straight
man. Well, that's what happens when you.
stiff, like.
That's what happens when you shoot. It's called
Yeah.
shooting. When you go to a takedown, you shoot for a takedown. So you lunge at someone because the force is going to carry over. You slide your knee, and then you're able to pivot. So when you shoot for someone, you're full sent. There is no halfway. Oh, he knows I'm coming. Let me
Yeah.
fucking stand up real quick. Until you make contact with the floor or him, you cannot alter your direction. So when you shoot for somebody and they throw a fucking knee at your face, that's it. You go, hey God, it's been fun. Bow. That's it. That's as much as you
Not
can
even
do.
Hey Goddess has been his. What's
You
up,
say,
God?
hey God.
What's up, G? I'm gonna kick you in here for like 10 minutes real quick.
You go, hey,
Yeah.
All right, man. We got a couple minutes left here.
I think we
let's
should just
see,
go ahead
should we
and choose one
viewer
question.
question?
I'm gonna let you choose which one you think
Oh,
sounds
shit,
good.
oh,
Let's
shit.
just skip that first one. Choose between these
Okay,
two.
let's see. Alien. Fucking, we'll do this one. Alien Invasion 2021.
Well, there's already supposedly been hella spots in like New York and shit. Like hella people.
Spotting?
Also, there's been a lot of talks about the mammoths or manoliths. The giant
monoliths.
slabs of
The
monoliths. I'm so
monoliths.
sorry.
Oh, yeah, those?
Yeah,
They just been
giant
popping
slabs of metal that show up
Yeah.
and then disappear.
Yeah.
I thought
Oh,
people
yeah,
were
yeah,
taking
yeah.
those shits down.
Yeah.
There's I don't know. It's weird,
There
bro.
were
You got a mic.
Artists,
Just-
a couple artists took credit for that.
So it
was
became
just
a
like-
trend?
Oh, okay,
Yeah, it was
so
like
it's
a
not
prank,
real.
So it was just a
basically.
trend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but my thing is how like
I wouldn't call it
one
an
day it was
invasion.
like in one fucking part of the world. The
It was
next
in the Grand Canyon.
fucking day it was like a whole nother fucking.
Apparently, the other one was been there for like 2 years.
Oh,
So it's been there, from what I read, and then they like obviously once that first one popped up, then the news from the other one like, oh well, also this was over here for that long.
real quick, aliens come. They're like, send one person to talk to us. Who are we sending?
I'll go with
Rick.
it.
Elon Musk.
Hey,
Yeah,
You gotta send Ricky.
Elon Musk.
absolutely not sending Ricky.
Yeah. This motherfucker.
Hey, Ricky.
He's gonna be like, what's up, bro?
What's up?
Aliens are gonna be like, what the fuck is this?
They just jag him for his chain. He comes back.
They're over here just posting him on their IG.
We just came up on Ricky's.
Hey, they slide through. Hey, y'all want your homie Shane back? Go ahead.
Yeah. You want
To
your
be
human
honest,
back? You
I
want
wouldn't
your
even
human-
be mad. I wouldn't even be mad.
You wouldn't even
Okay.
be
I wouldn't be mad.
I would. The fuck? Alien took
I
my
want my
shit.
fucking chain back. My grandmama gave me that chain.
Like my chain is in a whole nother galaxy, bro.
That's why people gonna look at my
You
chip
know,
and be like,
there's a motherfucking alien
the
out
fuck
there.
is that?
That motherfucker out there shining and shit. Okay, alive or dead. Send anyone out there to talk to.
I like.
Alien
How
a
can,
little
you
bit
send, how can you send a dead person to
But I
talk?
know, but like, let's say like, they were alive. Yeah, just fucking roll a casket up there. Just shove the casket over there. Like, what the fuck is this? No, I mean, but
I
like,
think we should just send a cow up there. 'Cause
Steve.
they keep on stealing cows, right?
I'm sending Steve Jobs, dude.
okay, Steve
dead.
Jobs.
That's just alive or dead,
Alive or
right?
dead? What the fuck
Wait,
is
what you,
going on?
what you think aliens
Did
don't
you hear
got?
the question?
Aliens got technology to bring them back. I feel like you asked it specifically. Who would you say?
Oh, well, okay. If
My-
it was just alive, ooh, that's tough. I would probably send. I mean, I don't know anyone off name, but someone who could speak more than like 10 languages.
Okay, that's
So
hard.
that way, if you came to say something, they'd probably be able to either decrypt what you're saying, unless you're speaking just fucking like.
I
You know
would
what I'm
send
saying? Some bullshit.
Eli Musk, the guy
Or,
that
but if we're
owns
talking
Tesla.
about alive or dead, I'm sending Michael Jackson because he looked like him. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they look like, that's him. You know what I mean? But like the white version, not the black version. Black version.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's near and dear to my heart.
I wouldn't.
Even the white
send-
version near and dear to my heart, dude.
I mean, the white version got down to you. Remember the time? The man's like,
Hell yeah.
I wouldn't send Jobs or Musk. They'll just try to make some fucking technology to make themselves richer again.
yeah.
Like,
You know who I would send? The guy that made The Simpsons. I changed my answer.
The Simpsons?
The guy that made The Simpsons. What's his name?
I forgot what his name is, but he also made Futurama, and
Yeah.
Futurama is based on.
I would send
aliens
him.
and
I would
shit
send
like
him.
that.
I would send him.
He's been there, bro. So
That's why.
that's why. Send
That's
him again.
why.
That's
Send him
why.
again.
That's why.
But as far as aliens, I mean, they've already been saying like, oh well, the aliens been living here, and I believe it, obviously.
Yeah. What
but
was that with the
Israeli guy, but
Yeah.
also he was selling a book, so I'm pretty sure he was just
Pushing his book.
pushing his
He
hype.
had an
Just go ahead and do
agenda.
that.
I would honestly, the whole alien invasion thing. Fuck, this is tough. Okay, stick with me, guys. We're going to go through a
Is it
conspiracy
an
theory.
invasion if they were already here?
That's exactly what I was about to say. Conspiracy theory. I think the world is ran by aliens, right? Either that or a simulation.
Real shit.
Which
By
also there are actual
lizards. So,
certified
Ricky,
scientists that
they
say there's a
breed
50%
humans, bro.
chance we're in a
They
simulation.
breed him.
Yeah.
So what I'm thinking is,
I gotta be.
imagine a lot of shit that's unexplainable, right? What wiped
There
out
is
the
a lot of
dinosaurs? I mean, we can kind of explain it. An asteroid. But
guess.
the
That's what
size
they
of the
say.
asteroid.
That's a rumor.
Exactly. The size of the asteroid to take out all of the population on Earth of dinosaurs would have to be catastrophic to the point to where it would break the
Earth.
like the core of the Earth.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So for them
But
to
it
be
hit
wiped
the
out,
water right
there'd
there
be
where the Gulf of Mexico is.
No, but it would hit the water. But the size of it to cause a shockwave to go all the way around the Earth.
But think about how deep the ocean is, though. So it would be like a cushion.
I don't. If anything, the ocean. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It would be a cushion, so it wouldn't even be enough to go ahead and kill all the animals.
Exactly.
But
It would have
what
absorbed
did it,
all
the
the shock.
impact didn't kill him. What did is all the sulfuric acid and shit that went
Yeah,
into.
no, it changed that. But for it to change the absolute atmosphere, think about it. We fucking bombed Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how did it change that atmosphere?
Well, it only changed that island.
You still can't live there,
But that island.
and the fishes around it.
But
the cities
island.
around
We're
it.
talking about something that is supposed to pretty much not only add like, what is it
Okay,
called?
think about
Radioactive.
it. The bomb is like the size of fucking this shit.
this table.
The fucking asteroid. The
This
size
man
of,
juicing, bro. That's how he got those 2 plates up, bro. He's juicing.
Steroids.
Hey,
man.
don't tell my secret, cuz. It's the size of that shit, of the AC shit. So how can you compare this to that? Like our bomb is this big.
Okay,
the
but
asteroid's that
our
big.
bomb's job is to replicate that
Not
while also
necessarily, though.
adding a radioactive effect.
How can you think they put tests if they knew if they weren't gonna fuck up everybody when they were doing the nuclear tests?
Well, that's easy. You split an atom. It's called what is it called? A controlled experiment, which is basically you have control over everything. So you lock it. I don't know,
But
like 100.
you wouldn't know
meters.
because you're splitting an atom. You don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. You don't know if it's gonna fucking destroy
Chain
the world
reaction,
or.
and that's how we knew what the fuck a nuke could do. A chain reaction. But at a certain point, just like a flame, without that initial spark, you can only go so far. So splitting an atom.
So far.
Exactly. So like if I were to pour gas out in a line and then burn it, it would go, and then stop. Right? It needs that initial whatever caused that spark to go or that flame to keep going. It would need that continuously. So splitting an atom, we figured it out in a controlled scientific place where we were miles and miles and miles far away. And we dropped it, realizing that it would split an atom, and splitting an atom causes a chain reaction, which causes an explosion as well as radiation because it changes like the hydrogen content as well as like the carbon content, nickel content, to where it's no longer inhabitable by any living organism besides a cockroach, because fuck those guys. So we figured that out. And once we figured that out, it became a weapon in our arsenal. But the reason it didn't go continuously forever is because you need that initial spark to split an atom.
But how long has it been? It's been like decades.
Oh, I'm sure now we have like absolute world-ending fucking satellite drill a hole through Earth from
Nuclear
America
bombs
into
are like
China.
all over the world and shit.
Yeah, but
I feel like we're about to talk about this for hours, bro.
Okay, so let's just end it.
And we're running out of time. We're running out of time.
Okay.
We're running out of time. you know what I
Alien
mean?
Invasion 2021. I don't think it's gonna happen because we have already been working with the aliens. They created
Yeah.
the iPod. They created the CD player.
iPod.
They-
That's the one. That's the first thing.
They created.
Not the pyramids of Egypt.
Not the first thing that came to
Fucking
mind.
iPod, bro. The shuffle.
I
The
don't think
shuffle
so.
version. 'Cause that was crazy.
So I don't think so. Eric,
Ricky.
But
Invasion or
no,
Ronnie?
like I said, like
Not
it
next
can
year.
be an invasion if they've been here longer than us. They've been here.
Yes. So
Before.
what I was going to say is my theory is that they've been here and they've been setting in motion most of the catastrophic events that have happened. Every time someone gets out of place, just like the UN, they send a message to a certain place of the earth to let the UN know, like, hey, we're still in control. So I think Hiroshima might have happened because of the aliens.
And
There's a lot of war going on. They're like, we don't want you
Hiroshima
guys to
war,
fight
I think.
anymore. And they're like, fuck you guys, we're fighting for our pride. Like, we don't give a fuck about what you guys have to say. They bombed Japan, which think about it. If you're in a war with Japan, why would you bomb an island where most people are innocent?
Yeah, exactly.
You would bomb the
Because
center of
it's
fucking
war?
Japan and
Yeah.
destroy everything.
Yeah.
Literal everything. If you're at war, you're at war. There's no fucking mercy. You wouldn't bomb an island.
Why not? That's what you're
Because
at
it's
war at.
war.
Okay,
It's
but
war,
if
dude.
most of the weapons, as well as most of the people who are in the military aren't there, what if, because like, why would you bomb an island with such a small amount of people compared to China, which Japan's in China, right? So why would
Japan's not in China, is it?
It's the island in China. All right, man. We just wrap this up, man. We're running low on time. man,
Wait, it's
so,
Japan and China.
Let me turn this way.
No, right?
And
Yo, Ricky,
All right, man,
change the
so-
brain on
Hey,
the
is he done?
chain, cuz.
Is he done?
go.
All right, go DJ. Invasion, yes or no?
No comment. All right.
All right, man.
No comment, new merch, copy now.
Hey, man, make sure to follow us on the Slide Through podcast, Slide Through Radio on Spotify, and go ahead and just have a lovely life, man.
Definitely.
Appreciate
Enjoy
y'all.
it.
Until next
Enjoy it,
time.
Coming in, man.
Happy holidays.
Yeah, thank you guys
thank
for
you
letting me
for
come
coming in. Hell
And
yeah.
you want to plug your shit in just in case?
Let's see. The only few things I want to plug is if you go on Instagram and you type in K24 Artworks, they wrapped my car and they did an absolute beautiful job.
Okay.
It was for a great price. They didn't sponsor me at all. I have nothing to do with them, but you know,
Local?
if it's yeah, absolutely local. They're out of Castroville.
Okay.
But if you do a great job and you work with me and you're man to man, you're straightforward. You tell me what I need. You tell me what I don't have. I support you to the end. So I want to shout out K24 Artworks. Absolutely amazing on what they did with the car. I also want to shout out everyone here. Thank you guys for letting me stop by.
For sure.
Miggy, thank you for answering the response. I hit you up like 2 days ago out of nowhere at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and by 2:15 this man's responded. He was like,
Off the-
I'll ask everyone.
Yo was both off the Henny for sure.
Absolute soldier,
Most
Miggy.
likely. Most likely.
And also, can we talk about Miggy Mondays real quick? Hold on.
Oh,
You know what? We don't have
Miggy
time,
Mondays.
but Miggy
But
Mondays.
make sure you check out Miggy
This
Mondays.
man speaks.
Yes, sir. He does.
Absolutely tune in, guys.
YouTube.com /Miggy Mondays, you know what I mean? Or not slash, but just go ahead and look up Miggy Mondays. So just
Yeah,
go to
man.
He's just
just go to the real Miggy on IG and click
At
the
The
link in
Real
the bio.
Miggy.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Thank
Thank you
freestyle
guys
still-
so much for
still
having me
feel
here.
me?
Appreciate you coming through, man.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Till
All right,
next
man.
time.
Till next
Slide.
time.